Shoot, if they go for him again, I hope they get him. Those are the words of Ardith McPherson, said to a coworker in the privacy of her office after the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan in 1981 by John Hinckley Jr. Unbeknownst to her, there was a coworker in the hallway that heard what she said, confronted her on it, and she admitted to it, saying, "I didn't mean anything by it." But that didn't matter. She was terminated from her job. Eventually, she filed a lawsuit against her business for wrongful termination by exercising her First Amendment right to free speech. This court case worked its way all the way to the Supreme Court, and in 1987, in a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court ruled in Rankin versus McPherson that she did, in fact, have a right to whatever speech she wanted as protected under the First Amendment. That's just one case out of hundreds about free speech, which runs the gamut from religious free speech, hate speech, political speech, commercial speech, compelled speech. There are all sorts of cases around the First Amendment. Suddenly deciding that because people didn't like a podcaster, that now we have to establish that free speech is not a guarantee and not a right. Because I doubt very much that when Pam Bondi talks about eliminating free speech and regulating free speech, that she's talking about people who might have said that when they enter a plane, when they see a black pilot, they're concerned for their own safety because they know, based on the color of that person's skin, that they aren't qualified by the nature of their race to fly the plane. I doubt very much in her mind that's seen as hateful, though others would disagree reasonably, that it seems racist and hateful. For as messy and sloppy as America is with its opposing views, sloppy democracy, inconsistency, at least we try, or one would hope we try, to progress forward and become better, learn from our mistakes, and try to benefit all Americans. But we seem to be regressing more rapidly than I have ever seen in my 53 years. We are regressing to the point of trying to go back to the very beginning of this country and redo it in a very specific way that is dangerous to tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of people, and not just in this country, around the world. And that's what's frightening, that people cannot open their eyes enough to see what is being done because they would rather be angry at people they dislike than to look at a way to preserve their own futures.